Hello folks, you Gator, and guess where we are? Just a previous announcement is things in here are getting better. Look at this. Ooh, all that. I think things are getting worse. Hey, you're the big topic today. You're gonna learn something here today. It's not to do with the people in the know. Like there's some people, just gonna name one guy, comes to visit, well, two, or three, or four, or five. Just gonna mention a few names, like there's Joe from Metal and Woodwork, or I never remember his anyways, his name is Joe. He knows all about this, and Tractor Man 44, those of you that have never went to his channel, and he's got some interesting stuff, and he's a tradesman too, by the way. And he knows what he's doing. Not to say that all tradesmen know what they're doing, because some know less and some know more. Today the topic is drill bits. Okay? Drill bits are not all created equal. We'll talk about yesteryear. Yesteryear, you used to have name brand bits. Okay, one name that comes to mind is Starrett. And if you bought a Starrett bit, you knew you had a good bit. You knew you had a bit that as soon as you're a little bit afraid it wouldn't break on you, and a bit that you can resharpen. Okay, I'm gonna say something here. Some of you may not agree, but now see, they have new techniques, especially with the stuff that's made in Wing Wang, China. They make it all nice and shiny. Hang on. Oops. I'm gonna take you off the tripod here. We're gonna go through a tour, a tour of Gator's bit collection. See this, folks? Hang on, I'll open it up. See how shiny those bits are, eh? These are like gold, eh? You wanna buy them? I'll sell them to you, because they're no good. No good, no good. That's just, I keep that, it's in the, here, I see another one. Oop, hang on. See this here? It's another, it's the smaller ones, eh? That's the ones that always break, eh? This is another, well, you can see in there. See, but look at the color. It's golden color, eh? And they write on them that they're titanium, this, and... Now, oops, here's another set. And I have a few others, and I have some at the camp. But I'm not here. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, see all the bits? They're all shiny, eh? So you're more or less assured if they're all shiny like that, they're no good. By no good, I mean, hang on. Where do I have more? I have an old case of bits, like maybe 30-year-old. Yeah, I put that there. Don't have much. Ooh, look at this, folks. This is... Yeah, this was a heavy-duty Milwaukee 12-volt high torque. This is there. Look at that, 12-volt. That's a goldy oldie, eh? But see, the drill. When you need a drill, you don't need a box, but you can recycle the box. See, we used to, we as in me. Some of you know what I mean. But who makes this? Hyper speed stud. Anyways, look at the color, okay? Remember what we said about the color? A pilot bit. See, this is a pilot bit for a hole saw. Another pilot bit for a hole saw. Another pilot bit for a hole saw. Another one, two maybe here. I'm gonna put those with the hole saws because see, there's a few shiny ones in there. Well, don't take those. See the shiny ones? Hey, those are no good. Hang on now. I'm gonna put the step bits. See, you wouldn't think this garage is organized, eh? See this here? This is more or less the hole saw drawer, eh? See, but we only got small hole saws in here, but hole saws is for another day. We'll go back to the bits. And uni bits. Uni bits. See, look, different types. See, look at this one. This goes to 1 inch, I think. Okay, look at it. Whoa, this is on an extension too, eh? For whatever reason, there's another step bit. But it's not all shiny, eh? It's black. This one here too. There's a few other things in there. Mostly bits though. There's a carbide bit. Anyway, that's for the carbide subject is for another day. Whoops. Hang on now. Ooh, this is another pilot bit. Ooh, this is another uni bit. Gee, I have a lot of stuff in here, eh? Now, let's see. There's stuff in here. Ooh, what's that? I don't know what that is. Oh, that's for the original drill that was in there. They have a few biggies, a lot of pilot bits in here. Pilot bits, another pilot bit. My God, I could sell some, eh? Wonder why I bought all those. I just was afraid to. Anyways, see, before they came out with those, I was gonna say no good bits. They're the gold colored one. See this one here? And the taper on that. We used to, the royal we used to, whoops. See, it's got, hang on, I'm gonna take my finger, I'll put this in the vise here, and I'm gonna show you something. Should have more light on the subject here. Hang on, oops, there. Now, okay, see folks, it's got a flat, or more than that, it's just got a little bit of an angle. Then it cuts off on the far side. This is a machine finish bit. But this, we used to call them high-speed bit because this will drill a lot faster than a normal bit. See, with a cut like this, whoops, with a cut like this, you end up with more of a point. So if you're going into hard metal, it'll go in faster because for a bit like this is 1/2 inch, for a bit this size, the point is very sharp, let's say, because of the taper, the acute taper, and they bring it right to the point. Now this is machine finish. You with a grinding stone, well, I can bring them almost to this with the grinding stone, but not quite. Hang on, I'm gonna take this out here. Put it back in the. See, so this is more or less my all around, and I got taps in here, but taps is for another day. That's just taps. See, when you have a set of taps, well, depending how you do it, you probably break the smaller ones, eh? Oops, look at this, folks. This is hole saws in there. And, oops, more in there. I know. Oh, more bits. See? More bits. This, believe it or not, this is a tube that the machinists, I think, get their dies in. And we, as in the royal we, used to put our bits in here. So you end up with a, see, when you put your bits in your toolbox, and what you do is you have a few of them, so you know which one has the bigger bits. I have other cases. Look, see this? Now, I'll tell you something about this bit. These bits. And I'm just talking in general. And if you know of any difference, well, that's your own experience. But my experience is that these bits are soft and brittle. Some of them you'll bend, okay? Like nothing. And the bit is supposed to be hard, but not too hard that it'll shatter all of a sudden. So the quality control, I think, is not too good. Me, I'm always weary, eh? When it's shiny, stay away from it. Oh, another topic. Where is it? Here. For you driller people out there, this is a drill. Okay, see this drill, eh? Watch this. First of all, it's got 2 speed. Second or the first. Okay, 2 speeds. Wow. Okay. Now watch when you're drilling, eh? And then after that, we'll go into the topic of some metals are harder than others, but that's something else. Okay, listen to this. Ooh. It's turning slow. And this is on the 2nd speed. Watch this. Hardly turning, eh? So when you're, I'm going to say a bad word here. When you're tapping something, don't full bore, full speed. Use, I always, hang on, I'll put you on the tripod here and I'll bring you back. I always said to the guys, eh? The guys, I broke the bit. You broke the bit. You know why you broke the bit? Not enough of this, and too much of that. You gotta, when you're drilling, okay, you get, there's all sorts of speeds in these drills, okay, especially the battery operated drill, and their variable speed. See? You use that to your advantage. And you ain't gonna break a lot less bits and a lot less taps. But taps is for a topic of another day. Because I'll show you how electricians tap. Well, we do go through a lot of taps, eh? Because sometimes you get carried, when it's really going good, eh? You get carried away. And buck, you break it. Anyways, that's a topic for another day. Can't show you everything in that same video. Anyways, you remember that good bit is worth sharpening. Bad bits, oh, I'm gonna show you another big deal. Where is it? Oops, hang on. Right here. There. Watch this, folks. I'm gonna show you. You're gonna say, hey Gator, how come you still got that project from last year? It's because I want to show you homeowners how to wire boxes. I see thousands of people, well, okay, hundreds of people in there, and you're pulling the wires to the boxes, and my God. Anyways, it's just a comment. You're gonna say I feel kind of critical this morning, eh? A critique. Anyway, ooh, look at this. Ooh, I won't show you that right away. That's for another day. Yes, sir. Paintbrush. Hey? Can you see this? Yeah. Paintbrushes, eh? So someday I'll be doing some painting, eh? Hey! Watch this, folks. I'm gonna take you off the tripod again. I put you on there. I'm gonna take you off. Come and see this. Look at that. Hey? Look at that. all the bits. See these small ones? Okay, this, when they sell you this, yeah, and the guy wrote it that it's okay. Yeah, it is okay for their standards, okay? Anyway, their claim to fame here is that this is probably $150 worth a bit, and they sell that for, I think I bought that for 16 bucks or something like that. You say to yourself, what a deal. Yeah, what a deal. I seen drilling, not here, but at the farm. We're in a metal that was more or less pretty hard, eh? And where is it? 1/8. Yeah, I was using a 1/8 bit. Because I bought a kit like that to my son-in-law on the farm. Because there's never no small bits. The big ones, they have some. But he can buy a set a week. And he still runs out. He still runs out of the smaller sizes, eh? So I said, I'm going to buy him a set like that. So he'll be good for a few days anyways. I'm going to close it because I'll be playing 2001 bit pickup. Now, yeah, the bit at the farm, it bent. I get it straightened up. Then it turns, but it's not cutting. So I go grind the end, I sharpen it up. It starts, does a few cuts, then it's done again, eh? So I managed, ooh, hang on, I was gonna sit off camera here. So, where's the heat? This heat, yeah. So I managed to find in one of the, they've got a kind of like a box like I have back there, an artillery of old bits all thrown in together. Managed to find a 1/8, but in the darker ones, okay? But that doesn't mean all dark ones are good. They must have had scrap in the day too, eh? But anyways, so I sharpened it up, and it was just a stub to it. It was a broken bit, but I had the straight end. So I sharpened it up. So I managed to make my hole with that in the steel, eh? And I don't know if this is a real word. Anecdote. Anecdote. That means that something that comes to mind when I'm talking, eh? One time, you have to be smart about the metal you're drilling, eh? If you have a harder metal, you're gonna need a good bit. If you got a junk metal, like if you got casts, okay? Well, a bit like the shiny ones will probably go through casts. But if you got like a hard metal, like when we were young, we used to drill springs, okay? Like a car spring there, leaf spring. We used to drill that, but that's a topic for another day. What was I saying? Anyways, just take your time. Oh yeah, the metals. I seen one time, it was on a job, eh? And I'm supervisor, so I got some guys working, we're installing a machine. And it's another trade. These guys were installing conveyors, eh? And I'm looking at this guy. He's working around some of my guys. I'm looking at him, eh? And he's got one of these 2-speed drills that's got a lot of RPM, eh? And he's going to it, and his bit, he's drilling there, and the end of the bit is red. Okay. Now this conveyor, I was going to say a name, but I don't have to. It doesn't matter. Anyways, the conveyors were a company, a well-known worldwide company, and they were painted blue on the sides. Okay, it's a little facial tissue conveyor, like the single boxes. That's what it carried on. So it wasn't wide. It was about that wide, but the profile, the thickness was about 10 inches high. and he wanted, I don't know what he wanted to mount something on it anyways, and pusher or deflector or something. And so he's drilling, and the end of the bit's ready, and he goes and gets another bit in the tool crib, and he puts it on. He burns that one too. He goes to get another one. So I said, I go to him, I knock him on the shoulder before he started drilling with I think it was a Fort 1 that he got on his drill. I says, I'll tell you something. I says, not to say that I know more than you do. I tried to be as polite as I could. I says, you ever think that may be stainless steel? See, the thing with stainless, I got some pieces back there, but I won't bother showing you. Stainless steel, the thing, it doesn't dissipate heat. The heat stays in one spot. That's the problem. When you're drilling, you're not dissipating the heat, so it transfers to the bit, and first thing you know, your bit is, it turns red, it changes temper, and it just fails on you. So if you're into stainless, and a lot of harder metals, the secret is slow down. Put it in a slower speed and use that trigger. That trigger is an advantage that you have for drilling, for tapping. If you use these drills for tapping, slow down. Use cutting oil. Use I don't know where it is. It's probably in the stuff that's in storage. I used to have it's a tube-like affair, but it's beeswax. So I just stick the bit in the beeswax, and that lubricates. Or I have in the shelves there, I have some cutting oil too. There's tapping oil. I have some up there. Different companies. They have 2 or 3 different companies. Even anything's good. Like fluid film, release all. Like anything's better than nothing. But if you got a real good bit, if you go slow, you won't burn it. In the electrical trade, with step bits, with normal bits, with hole saws, we don't use oil. We don't use lubricants. When the bit's done, it's done. But I've seen, like, I want to do the hole saws in another video, but I can show you a hole saw that worked as in, it worked on the job, okay, every day or whenever we needed it. And this hole saw was over 2-3 months old, and it's still going. There's different qualities and there's different makes in hole saws too. But that's a topic for another day. So I don't know if you learned something. This has to do with bits, eh? If it's shiny, you're weary. You don't put that gold on there. That's just I don't know what. We're gonna say a word there, but my videos are not for kids under 16 years old. So you kids under 16, you go ask your parent if you can watch Gators movies, eh? Not movies, skits, eh? Just like Mr. McCoy's little dog, skits. Yeah, this is movie skits, eh? Anyways, that's it for today, folks. I salute you all. I hope you've learned something. Those of you that aren't familiar, those of you that never use a bit, well, obviously you didn't learn nothing. But if you see somebody that's using these shiny bits, eh, tell them to go buy the good ones. That's just what I think. What you think could be something different. If it is, make a little movie out of it and put it up on YouTube, and I'll probably watch it. Hey, salute you all. Those of you that aren't subscribed will do so. And comments are welcome. I tried to answer non-generic answers to my comments. And we'll see you in the next one.